Welcome to this great adventure of two sisters.
Absolutely not. Hey guys, welcome to the Regina Kids podcast. I am your host Maxie,
With her lovely younger sister, Rita the H.A.M.
and here on the podcast, as you can see, sibling relationships can be loving and sometimes a bit
Dramatic.
affect me, please, complicated. So join us every week as we explore all aspects of having a sibling.
Come be our sibling.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What was you just doing with your arms?
Stretching. Welcome back to another episode of Regina Kids podcast. If you're new here, I am your host, Maxie.
I'm your host, Rita.
And if y'all wanted to see
What
what I
Maxie
did
was doing with her arms.
while Rita was trying to bust me out, y'all can subscribe to our YouTube at Regina Kids podcast. You can always send us some new dance moves that Rita won't be able to do at our email at the Virginia Kids Podcast at gmail.com. Or you can always slide over into our DMs on Instagram at underscore Virginia Kids Podcast or on TikTok at Virginia Kids
It's not my fault.
Podcast.
It's not my fault you was over here looking like that little slinky thing that be at the car wash that flings back and forth.
It's always a hater in the room. I tell my nieces that all the time. Like,
With your
y'all should.
arms, you just started the show with your arms on. You never do that.
I was trying to stretch before the video ended.
Matt, you can still see you, fam. Like you can see your arms.
Not fully. You can. Anyway,
Oh, I can. All right, I guess.
what's going on, man? Nobody got time. Boy, let me tell y'all sibling be on shenanigans.
What I do
Like,
now?
it
I
don't
fix my
matter.
ear.
It do not matter the time
Ugh.
or the day. She is always with the shenanigans all the
What
time.
is you talking about? You have
It don't
no
matter. I
proof.
got proof.
Like,
It don't
fam, what
matter
are
the
you talking
situation.
about?
She always with the shenanigans.
What shenanigans I do this week?
Like she will definitely, and she will violate you. Like, how can
I needed proof.
I'm just saying, like you give her the opportunity to just, be around because she always trying to act like she feel left out because she all the way in Florida, and it's always Action Jackson over here.
Right, you
But
Action Jackson.
but you give her opportunity to, be in your surroundings on FaceTime so she feel included. And it like, why would you like she likes to snap photos while y'all on FaceTime. Like, it's unnecessary, bro. Just she always with the shenanigans.
Because you don't be believing your facial expressions.
It doesn't matter.
Like, I'm pretty sure the people don't even realize you have dimples. And for a small fee, I will send y'all the picture.
No, you're not. You need to delete. Cause you again, she with the shenanigans. She over here with a little
for a
bald head and
small
hood.
for a
Little
small
little Red
fee.
Riding Hood. It's always with the
Little
shenanigans.
black hood. um for a small fee, if you want to see the picture, she talking about.
Rita.
I send it to you in y'all inbox.
You want to get sued.
How am I gonna get sued?
Because you don't have my
I'm
permission.
in the picture.
No, it don't matter.
It's
Anyway,
not like indecent exposure. It's just showing that you got dimples.
it is indecent
How is it indecent?
because that's a rarity. They come out when they want to come out.
I mean, and they was out hard, like
What are you talking about?
hard.
I'm not doing this with you.
First of
Anyway,
all, you brought this up, not
because you
me.
always with the shenanigans, like
Maxie, let's go back in time.
yeah, like let's
Our
go back to
whole
last week. For
last
instance,
week.
I was doing a hey girl type of situation.
Hey, girl. I don't
Yeah,
even remember.
right. You gonna say, what are you smacking on? And when you over there slurping the whole
Oh, you.
the whole show,
I
just
was not slurping the whole show. That is not what was happening.
slurp, 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 slurp.
That is not what happened. I had two little sips in the beginning of the show.
Cracked your little can on the desk and everything. But
I didn't. That wasn't on camera. You was popping your shit
anyway,
last week, but I was talking about back in time.
to
As
what?
long as you've known me my whole entire life, when have I not been on bullshit? Like, I don't understand. Why in our 40s you're still acting surprised?
That you be on that bullshit. Back up on her
Yes.
bullshit.
Ain't
Any
no back. I've been on it. I've been here. I am her.
oh
Big B
Lord.
for bullshit. Big B for bull. Just call me bully.
So this is
Not
supposed
in
to be
real life. I'm not a bully. I'm not
shit.
a bully
She
in real
might be.
life. No, I'm
Any
not. I
anyway.
don't. I don't pick on people.
Anyway. It is the first week in March. That means March Pisces are in full swing.
Keep on swimming. You shouldn't say swing. You should say swimming.
Anyway,
Parsies are in Parsies.
right. Just
Pisces.
stop. Pisces. Anyway,
Pisces are in full swim. Keep on swimming. Keep on swimming. 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 You know, I found out an interesting fact. You want to know what it is?
what?
If you're born on November 14th, you know what your parents was doing on Valentine's Day?
Where's it? Anyway, March is also Women's History Month. So if you have somebody, a woman in your life that made, a significant difference, or somebody, or just pick up a book and try to learn about a woman that has done great things out in this world. But if y'all seen the title of the show, it's seasonal depression, and I wanted to start by because you will heal, you will hear people talk about it like
Mm-hmm.
people. We are in the age of just what I call um word vomit where
Damn.
where
That
people
sounds gross.
because that's what it
Sound
is.
like they breath stank.
Oh god. I'm calling it
So,
word vomit because people will hear words
mhm.
and they just start overly using them. And I think seasonal depression is one of those situations that people
Oh,
say all the time. But
I didn't. You know
uh,
what? Real quick, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I did not you know that you're going in this angle. Wait a minute. Let me take my hood off.
you know what, Rita.
Because I did not know we were going in this. You were going this little way.
You you're not. You didn't even let me finish to know which way I'm going.
Wait, cause you already just word vomit. People just be throwing seasonal depression out there. Like, damn. Wait a minute. Okay,
Get,
okay, I'm ready. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
you know what? Put the hood back on over your face, cause you
Oh
tripping.
no,
Um,
it's gonna be one of those shows.
I feel like people just throw it out there just to be saying it, not
Mm.
knowing that seasonal depression is really a mood disorder characterized by depression that occurs the same time every year, and it usually occurs when in the wintertime. When it gets dark sooner, it's less sunlight. That's normally when the seasonal depression kicks in for a lot of people. But you'll just hear people just throw it out because it's raining
It's.
today. Like,
I thought you was gonna say they throw it out because it's Christmas and ain't nobody buy them no present.
see, winter starts way before Christmas.
You know what? Let me stop before they be like, "Oh, we down there being insensitive about my depression."
You know, see. And I was finna take the show the other way. I'm gonna give you a break to get yourself together.
Hey dreamers, my name is Maxie E. Norman, owner of Elnor Maxwell LLC. I am a broadcast media manager and a podcaster of a podcast called the Regina Kids Podcast. I'm also a super producer of a show called Kingdom Chicks Reconstructed. And I'm a 3-time self-published author. My first book, All My Broken Crayons Still Color, a daily affirmation book and a journal. My second book, Love You More, Grieving Isn't Easy and Healing Hurts. My third book, the trilogy, I Am Not Responsible for Your Tears, The Authentic Guide to Being Happy, all can be found on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. And as always, we'll continue to glow through whatever it is we're going through. Now let's get back to the show.
So, I just want to educate people on it. So, seasonal depression, also known as SAD, because it's Rita, because it's actually seasonal affective disorder, known as SAD, SAD. You know what?
No shit, you're sad.
and it and being that it's Women's History Month, I don't just like to categorize women history as like just learning about women who have done significant things. I also like to talk about like different, behavioral things, mental health, regular health type of situation, because seasonal depression affects more women than it does men, and
Mm.
it's really,
Why is that?
re- I'm not sure, but
Cause you
because
niggas be stressing us out.
okay. They cannot control that we get less sunlight or the days are shorter. Bro, that has nothing
You
to
are
do with them.
blocking the sun. Okay, I'm sorry.
Because normally it happens in the late fall into winter months. But people
Hmm.
also get seasonal depression in the spring and in the summer as well. So I just I
But didn't you just say that? Didn't you just say it was because you get less sunlight? So what? They not going outside because it's hot?
we're too depression happens all the time. This is just one
Then
that
that's
always
not. Then
happened
how is it season?
But it's seasonal because it happens as the seasons change. Everybody don't get every season.
Actually, you got a point. Because we don't.
Like if you live in Alaska, it's like cold all the time and dark. So yeah, I just think that it's one of those like triggering things that people just like to throw out. As soon as they get a little cold outside, then they act like they take it. Oh, I'm finna be super depressed because I gotta be in the house. You don't necessarily gotta be in the house unless it's like below zero. But like in Illinois, we've had a really, really mild winter. Like it's only really snowed once or twice, and it's only really been cold, cold like once or twice. So, you know, I'm gonna need you to say something and not just sit there and make that face
I was just trying not to interrupt.
because
No, it's
people with
hard.
a lot of melanin need the sun. They need a lot of
Right.
us are
It was
lacking
the
in vitamin
it was a
D.
comment of the what you said the people like, oh, it's gonna be dark outside, so I'm be depressed or something you just said so so you just making that choice? Because it
You,
sounds like you're making that choice to
you
I
know,
mean, I'm just a believer in unless you know for sure, like you've been diagnosed with it, you know that is what is going on with you. I am a true believer in like words, the things that you say. You know what I'm saying? Your tongue speaks life and speaks death. So you just have to be careful of the things that you say. If you don't say like, "Oh, I'm finna be depressed because it's finna be dark outside," and you just start speaking more positivity, maybe you won't be depressed. For those people who's just, using, as Mackie say, the word vomit.
I'm just saying because we in that era with social media and everything like that. People use a lot of words that
It's monkey
for
see, monkey
clickbait.
do. It's monkey see, monkey do
You know,
around here.
you know what? Let's get into Rita's new segment of Regina says.
Regina said it. So it's conversations, interactions, and things that we've had with our mom over the years. We really want to do that just in honor of her passing last year. So this one, since it's March, these first two, they really been, we making them. I'm trying to make them like maxi base.
Jeez,
It's for the fishies.
it's for the fishies.
Yeah, it's for the fishies. This one I'm gonna send to you too because it's so cute. I had to read it twice because, of course, me, my brain be going left. I'm like, I know my may say that. I don't think Maxie would be too happy about that. But she said, top of the morning, Maxie. Have a great day selling our book. Oops, I mean your book. And she put a smiley face. So when I first read that, I thought she said, have a great day selling your body. But
Wow,
it was actually
wow.
book. So I had to zoom. I had to I screenshotted it and zoomed in. Did she say bye? Oh, that was book. My
Oh, again. Remember when we started this show and I said that Rita loves to be with the shenanigans. Like
bad.
name her shenanigan. That's what you need to change your name to. Cause she always oh gosh, she be with the shenanigans. I promise you.
I
Like
sent that to you. I thought you would like that one.
I appreciate that. But which book was she talking to?
Girl, I don't know. You got to read. I didn't. Let me see if the date on there.
Well, yeah, I just thought seasonal depression was something that people need to be made aware of. That is actually a disorder some people aren't using it being cold outside or the winter time as a reason or as to why they're sad or their mental health is down. Sometimes, especially since the winter brings on most of the big holidays that people celebrate, um, seasonal depression during this time is a really big thing. As Maxie's motivational moment, I wanted to just throw some tips out there about things you can do to boost your mental health. And, you know, I'm a big believer on if you know what your triggers are, you can battle them easier.
Mhm.
Like if you are aware of the things that will upset you or that will make you mad or brings on your onset of depression, like you know when the winter time is coming, when it's gonna get cold, when it's gonna be dark sooner, the days seem longer. Is most, it's like you wake up when it's dark, you get off work, it's dark, things like that. So here are a few things that you can do to fight through um, your mental health issues. So, and I mean, you could just throw in Google, but I just found this online. And one of the big things that you could do to like manage your anxiety or your depression is find ways first, therapy works. Um, I am. I haven't all, and let's just say this: I haven't always been an advocate for. I have been an advocate of like if there's areas in your life where you feel like you need to heal, that you take that time to dig deep and figure it out and work through it. I haven't always been an advocate of going to, laying on somebody's couch and telling a stranger your business. No, I have not been. But when I was forced into it and going through the process and actually been able to find a really good therapist that's non-judgmental, that's not already know your business, and you have to really articulate what is wrong with you, because a lot of people like to just say, oh, I'm sad. Well, why are you sad? Like you got to be able to dig deep to try to figure that out. But ways to manage your mental health is going to talk to a professional. um, Exercise is a big thing because exercise can help to improve your sleep as well as your energy levels. As well, when you work out, your brain releases the chemicals that lower your anxiety. You can practice mindfulness. Like, I do have a book, All My Broken Crayons Still Color. It's a daily affirmation book with a journal for healing the soul, and it's available on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. But there are daily affirmations in there that you can read and then repeat the mantras to lift your spirits, as well as journaling, because sometimes you just need to get that out. So practicing mindfulness is a big thing. Also, doing breathing exercises, because breathing slowly and deep can tell your brain to calm down and rest your body. And sometimes you don't need to do it for a very long period of time. Like I know a lot of people who are into meditation, that's one of the big things of just being able to breathe and to calm yourself down. And another thing is to be nice to yourself. Like it's a really big deal to how you speak to yourself, like your inner self. Like there's a
Mhm.
lot of people who talk horrible to their self, and I'm big on you can other people won't treat you better than the way that you treat yourself. Like people are aware of how you treat yourself, and if you would let if you would do it to yourself, you would definitely let somebody else get over. I'm also big on journaling. And then, there are plenty support groups out there now because mental health is another one of those word vomits that people use a lot of time as well, along with like, depression, anxiety, and all of these words that we finally just were able to know that we had the feeling, but not really understanding what it was. We actually got language to go with how we feel. So, people try to abuse that in that way sometimes. But those were some, you know, 7 little tips that, you know, take what you need or try all of them.
And see
Something
which one
to,
works for you.
that's life. Every puzzle piece is not going to fit perfectly. So you take that one out and try another piece. People who live in the warmer states may not experience that seasonal depression as much as people who live in states like Illinois, where you gonna get maybe all the seasons in the same day.
I mean, oh yeah, yeah, y'all do. But the thing is, like, we get our rainy season, like when may rain on and off all day.
Yeah, but a lot of people enjoy the rain. It's relaxing, and then I guess that could cause seasonal depression, especially if you miss out on some pool time because of it.
Hmm.
So, Rita, what would you leave your siblings with?
I'll piggyback off of something you said, and then I had spoke on earlier, just in reference to be conscious of the words. Not conscious. Be intentional with the things that you say,
Yeah.
whether it's about, especially if it's about yourself and of others,
Yeah,
because you can truly speak life into people, or you can truly be ruining somebody's day. In the words of my good auntie Tabitha Brown, you go have a good day, and if your day ain't going good, don't go messing up nobody else's.
which is good advice to have because a lot of people go out of their way to ruin everybody. Misery loves company. And you back in the day hear people say that, oh, misery loves company. I don't think that you truly understand that until you live a little bit of life and realize that some people just need something to be mad at. And it don't
Mm,
even matter what it is, but they'll wake up and choose to have that type of attitude instead of having a attitude of gratitude because everybody ain't gonna wake up. So
facts.
I think that might
That's
I think that might be my sib note. Y'all need to have an attitude of gratitude because everybody ain't gonna wake up. Like you hear people say YOLO or life is short. Like you don't realize how short life is until you start to experience a lot of loss. And you realize like
or you might
40
even
years with
experience
somebody is not long enough.
yeah, or you might even experience a traumatizing situation yourself.
True.
Because I mean, like, I don't talk about it a lot, but even when I was in the hospital, I went in the hospital for pancreatitis. And then one day I was sitting there, then went to sleep, then woke up days later in the ICU. So it's just, you see what I'm saying? Like, I just went to sleep.
Mm, yeah. I mean, it's a
And
lot of
easy,
things.
you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
easy to focus on the negative because you
yeah,
hear people say that when they respond to like comments. You have 5,000 comments, and 4,000 of those comments are all great when people singing your praises, and then you focusing on the 1,000 bad comments
yeah.
instead of taking people's replies at face value. Like, hey, okay, you entitled to having an opinion, but
Yeah, because
somebody
it's like everybody got an asshole. Well, you know what? Nowadays, some people don't even got those.
what?
I'm about to figure out another. I'm only saying that because I was on TikTok and this one girl had her whole asshole removed because something was going on with her colon.
What?
So she ain't got a
Re-
butthole.
Rita,
My bad.
you know.
But
Oh
like, so
my
I can't
God!
even use.
Like, why was that a necessary story right now?
My bad. This is just the way my brain works. Sorry, guys. But no, but everybody's gonna have to have somebody is gonna have something to say. Look, stop. People be sitting up here thinking that you go grow up and everybody's gonna like you, ma'am. Absolute sir. Uh, I don't. I seen this one thing where somebody they non-binary and they was calling themselves Zers. Zer.
Rita,
Wait,
Rita.
no, seriously.
Rita, let's get back because you done
Like,
went
no, but I'm
all
just saying.
around. No, no,
I'm
no,
trying to include everybody. What I'm
no.
just
You
saying
went
is that
all
at the
around the
end of the
world
day,
from buttholes to zers. No, no. What was the point?
the, I was
What was the point? Did you get to the point?
getting to. But I want everybody to feel included. Girl, we gotta be careful on this Beyonce's internet. You not include one person, somebody got a damn problem. It's stressful out here. Anywho,
I,
I just, I just want everybody. Everybody's not gonna like you. You're not gonna mesh with everybody. Somebody's not. They're not gonna like how you dress. Hell, Maxie was talking shit about my hair last week because I was Chris Jenner. You like she says, always a hater in the room. So it's at the end of the day, you focus on what you know you are yourself, and just and be intentional
oh
and be
God.
what.
Just get to the point.
I did. That was my point. But it's true. It's wild out here, Max. You don't be on TikTok enough, girl. I'm trying to tell you. You learn a lot. You learn a lot.
Really?
Yeah. It's he, her, it's hers.
Read some. Okay. You know,
I'ma find it. I'ma find it.
we
And I'ma
going
send
we
it to
gonna
you.
reel her
Cause you
back in
cause
eventually
you trying to
because
make
she
it
done
seem
went
like
all around the world.
that ain't even a quarter of the world. It's crazy out here, girl.
That's her. See, that's why y'all shouldn't disregard when people say they got mental health issues. This is a prime example of adult ADHD. It didn't have nothing to do with seasonal depression, but it jumped her from booty holes to zers. No.
Yeah.
Find find the sunshine in your day, whether it comes from the person, the actual sun outside.
Mhm. Maybe
Just
the way my brain worked just made your day. Maybe this episode of this show brought a smile to your depressed face.
oh my God.
What?
Why did you say it? Anyway, we thank y'all again. Hopefully for some support of the show. Like
You
and
said
share.
awfully.
Hopefully. 'Cause after hearing you sarcastically say anyway, like and
No,
subscribe
seriously. Like
on
and
Apple
subscribe.
Podcasts,
Leave a good note. Leave a bad one.
on Spotify. Like, share, and subscribe. And
Don't cancel me yet. We just getting started.
thank y'all again for coming to another episode of the Regina Kids Podcast. And as always, we'll continue to glow through.
Whatever it is we're going through.
Just say bye.
Bye, guys.